So let's continue. Where okay, so we're here in the lesson proper. So this is very important, okay? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
listen carefully. I will show you how it's done. So in the lesson proper, first you need to discuss words and expressions. Most teachers are forgetting to teach this one, so I hope you won't forget it. Now, you have to go through these 5 words and explain it to the student. But of course, you need to ask the student politely to read it for you. Okay, you don't say, okay, read number one. You say, please read number one. Or is it okay if I will be asking you to read number one? So there. Now, after that, the student will read it and you are going to explain it. Okay, thank you for reading that. So when we say excel, it means that we are doing good at something. So for example, teacher is good at cooking and baking. Therefore, I can say I excel at cooking and baking. All right. Okay, teacher. All right. So what about you? Can you tell me where do you excel? Yeah, teacher. I excel swimming. Wow, that's great. So, do you often go to the beach or swimming pool? Teacher, I go the beach. Okay, well, that sounds interesting. So, let me correct you on your first sentence. Okay, you said I excel swimming. You can actually say I excel at swimming. And for the next sentence, you can say I go to the beach. I go to the beach. Okay. All right, teacher. Okay, so please repeat. I excel at swimming. I go to the beach. Okay, that's good. Now, each word should be explained at least 1 to 1.5 minutes. Okay, because some teachers were not able to teach the paragraph anymore since they have invested so much time just in the words. You
Mm.
just have to keep it simple. Okay. Another thing, sorry I missed this part. This is very important. If you're gonna start the lesson proper, you are going to read the title. Okay, so our lesson for today is Handle the Stress of College Life. Now, before I start discussing, can you please tell me how are you able to handle the stress of being a student? Now, that's what we called a relatable question. Okay. You don't just read this and then move on to the next page. You have to ask a relatable question. So, how do you handle the stress of a college life? Let's say the student said, Teacher, I don't know stress. Okay, that's fine. So, stress is okay, I will choose one. Rose. So, let's say you are the teacher and the student asks you, Teacher, what is the stress?
Well, I have to do Google to.
Okay. Now, let's say you don't Google it. On your
Okay.
own explanation, how will you explain the word stress?
Stress is when everything you feel is not going well, and you are burned out, or you're not feeling good.
Okay. Now, it's a good explanation, but you forgot something. What did you forget?
What did I forget? I forget what I forget.
You forgot to write
Right.
it in the chat box,
Oh, I see. Okay,
right?
what I forget.
Okay, all right. So what about, okay, Francel, if the student asks you, teacher, what's the meaning of stress?
Stress is like a headache.
What,
When
teacher?
your head is aching, that it's likely to be stress. Then
Uh,
you have to write it on the chat box.
Okay. Headache? I don't think so. It's headache. Well, if you're gonna teach the student in a much better way, you don't generalize it by saying it's like a headache because
Mm,
it can be characterized by a stomach ache or a muscle
okay.
pain. You know, when we're stressed and we're adults already, we feel headache, we feel muscle ache, we feel stomach ache. Everything is aching. Even
Everything
our
feels
Pocket
pockets
aches.
are aching, right? But if you're gonna explain it to the student, it should be in a better way. Like for example, when you say stress, this is like you are emotionally
Emotional.
tired. So when we say emotionally tired, most of the time we say we're tired because we walked very far, we run, or we've carried a very heavy bag. So we feel tired. But when we say stress, we are overthinking. So you're thinking of your homework, you're thinking of your tests, you're thinking of your problems, different types of things that can make you feel uncomfortable,
mm.
right?
So
So do you
the key is you write all
yes,
students understand. You write it over the chat box.
yes, and also it's an additional point if you are going to send a picture online.
Oh,
Mm.
Right? So it's just like this one. You are going to send a picture. And also, when you're stressed, sometimes you look like this. You put your hands on your head, sometimes on your chin. Sometimes you just feel like you don't know what to do anymore. Now, that is the meaning of stress. Ah, okay, teacher, I know. Okay, now let's go back on the main question. So, how do you handle the stress of a college life? Teacher, I go the what was my answer? Wait a second. I go to the cinema. There. I go cinema watching teacher. Oh, well, that's a very interesting thing to do because when I am stressed, I just eat ice cream. Ah, okay, teacher. Yes. So, by the way, let me also suggest you a good sentence from it. Okay. So, this is how you should say it. Now, when you are correcting your student, before correcting them, you should acknowledge them first. You should acknowledge their answers. And then that's the time that you are going to give a suggestion so that they won't feel like you are just after their mistakes and not their answers. Do you get my point?
yes.
Okay, cool. So now let's move on to the words. Okay. Now for each of the words, you are going to explain it according to how it was used here in the article. So when we say inhibit, to make somebody nervous or embarrassed so that they are unable to do something. At first, when you read it, it's very confusing, you know, and that's the catch for this type of book. What you need to do is to look for the article and check where it was used and understand it clearly. I will read it, okay? So, you teachers, listen, I will be calling one of you to explain it in a simpler way possible. Inhibit, to make somebody nervous or embarrassed so that they are unable to do something. That is the meaning. On the article, it says stress can make smart people do stupid things. Stress causes what brain researchers call cortical inhibition. In simple terms, stress inhibits a part of the brain responsible for decision making and reaction time and can affect other mental abilities as well. Now I will call teacher Christine. Charlene, why are you closing your eyes? There, she opened her eyes now. Okay, Christine, please unmute. Okay, so explain to me in a simple way the word inhibit.
I didn't clearly hear your voice and I didn't see the share screen.
Can you guys not see my screen?
I can
Yes.
say it.
No, I can see it.
Okay, so
Yep.
Christine, listen carefully. To make inhibit means to make somebody nervous or embarrassed so that they are unable to do something. On the article, it says stress can make stress can make smart people do stupid things. Stress causes what brain researchers call cortical inhibition. In simple terms, stress inhibits a part of the brain responsible for decision making, and reaction time can affect other mental abilities. Okay, please explain it to me.
So inhibit means it makes one person to do not uh to do not that good thing.
Okay, so what did you miss?
To
Type
write.
to
Okay,
write.
can you repeat? Can you repeat and then you are typing? Go on, Christine.
Inhibit means to make someone or to make a person s- do a not do to make a person do things in a right way. That's it. I it's
Inhibit, to make a person do things in a right way.
in
Okay.
it
Go on.
they do things not in a right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just edit. Click this and click edit. I cannot edit it because it was you who
Things
sent it. Just click edit and then you edit. Go on, please. Quick.
things in a right. Do not make a person not do didn't don't think.
Okay, to make a person or to stop a person from doing things in the right way. Is that what you're trying to say? Okay.
Yes.
So the first thing that I notice about you is that you are not smiling.
I'm sorry,
You're
I'm a little bit nervous.
Yes, let's say that we're nervous, but we should overcome it because QAs will not like it when we're not smiling. And if they feel that we're so tensed, they will tend to ask us more questions. But
Uh,
teacher, no understand. Explain to me more. Okay, so they sometimes do that. Next is yeah, you look nervous. Okay. You look nervous and it's like you couldn't gather your thoughts at the back of your mind. Your explanation is almost correct. There is, but you are lacking of confidence, and that's very important. Okay, so when you say inhibit, it tries to stop a person from doing the right things to do. Now, in a simpler way possible, when a person is stressed, it inhibits their ability to think right. So
Normal.
let me give you another example. When you are having a lot of things to do, like homework and then examinations, sometimes you feel tired. You don't like to eat.
Mm.
Okay? You don't like to eat. Sometimes you cannot sleep. And sometimes we feel like we just want to stay in the room. In that situation, the stress is inhibiting our activities. It is stopping,
Preventing.
Stop
yeah, or
to do. But
preventing us to
from
do
doing
things.
normal things.
Yes, so that's how you are going to explain it to your students. Okay. in a much simpler way, and at the same time giving them examples. Okay, so thank you, Christine. Now let us try the word discriminate. Okay, so listen carefully. I will be calling you again, one of you. When we say discriminate, to recognize that there is a difference between people or things. If you're gonna look at the article, the discriminate word was used here. The human body doesn't discriminate between a big stressful event and a little one. Any stressful experience will create a cascade of 1,400 biochemical events in your body. If in any amount of stress is left unchecked, okay, until here only, sorry, until here. Although you should understand until here, okay, but you might be confused because of the 1,400 biochemical here. Just don't mind it, okay? Just have to focus with how discriminate was used. The human body doesn't discriminate between a big stressful event and a little one. Any
Mm.
stressful experience will create a cascade of biochemical events in your body. Now, I will need teacher Charlene to explain me that discriminate according to the book.
Well, discriminate. When you say discriminate, is just like it's related to the stress, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, if you're stressed, it sometimes discriminate your your feelings or for you to do the right thing.
What? What, teacher?
Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you clearly.
I'm
It's
sorry.
just I wasn't able to absorb the
What
explanation.
I'm trying
Okay.
to say.
Yeah, try it one more time, Charlene.
Okay. Well, discriminate will actually
Okay, let me show you.
hold on.
Wait, wait, wait. To recognize that there is a difference between people or things. In this article, it says the human body doesn't discriminate between a big stressful event and a little one. Any stressful experience will create a cascade of events. Okay.
All right. Well, discriminate. It. Sorry.
Go on, try it. Just try it.
Mhm. Well, discriminate will cause you stress because it will affects you to do things that you want to do.
Okay, that is inhibit,
Oh, inhibit.
right?
I'm sorry,
Now,
listen.
for okay, sirit. Sorry, we're not allowed to speak Tagalog. Okay, so when we say, okay, so student, so when we say discriminate, it actually helps not to totally helps us, but this is to identify the difference of two things. It's just like black and white. I want to get clothes which is black. I will separate it from the white ones. So that's what you call discriminate. You are actually identifying the difference of two things. Now, based from this article, it says that our human body doesn't choose whether we are experiencing a big stress or a small stress. Because whatever stress we are experiencing in our body, it can still affect all of the
Parts.
biochemical events or what we called emotions.
Mm.
Okay, wait. Biochemical events. So in an biochemical events, in other words, this is our emotions. Okay. So let's say whether our problem or stress is big or small, it can still affect our emotions.
Mm.
It can make us happy sometimes, but I don't think so. Most of the time when we're stressed, we feel hungry, we feel angry, we feel upset, we feel sad, mixed
Irritated.
emotions.
Mm.
Yes, so it only means that our body couldn't identify which is which. Whether it is a big problem or a small problem, it can still give you an effect. It can make you sad, it can make you upset. All
Mm.
right, now that is what it means. All
Okay.
right, now let's move on for this one. Wait. There's just a lot of. Uh,
Yep. Hello. What happened?
I hope it's not the volcano.
Oh dear.
no, it's not. Don't worry.
Um,
I Yeah, and thank you, Rose, for sending a message because I didn't notice that I got kicked out. And wait, we're missing one.
Christine.
Oh my
Who?
God, Christine. No, don't give up on us, baby. Christine, join us back. Christine.
She's chatting. But
Yeah, she said that she couldn't, we're not moving. Christine, join us back.
Why
End the
is that
call.
so?
End the call. Join us back. It's the Skype's problem. It
Um,
kicks out sometimes.
mm,
Oh my gosh. Come on, just a little more and we're done. Okay, while we're waiting for Christina, I'll just have to use the toilet, okay? I can no longer hold this one anymore. Stay
okay.
there.
I'll just stretch.
Yes,
Need
me
to
too.
stretch. Okay.
Who's the fittest among us? Oh, Christine is back.
I'm
Hi,
back.
Hello.
Hello.
Christine.
Where is Mom Day?
Went to the toilet. I
Personal
think I need to do the
necessity.
sign. My nose.
The others never come back.
Oh, they were removed, I think.
Ah, oh, yeah, yeah. I forgot.
Um, just turn this off.
Is this also your first time?
Yeah, my first time.
Do you have any another job?
Oh, well,
Any
I
other job?
I live here in I live here in Australia and I'm just
Oh,
stay at home. Yeah,
Okay.
I used to have a family daycare, but I closed it
mm,
last year.
Okay.
she's
There.
back.
Yes, I'm back.
We do
Okay.
a little chit chat.
Chit
Ah,
chat.
great. Okay, so this is recorded.
Oh my god.
Okay, so well, the QAs will be the one to assess the call, but I hope they won't. I feel like I'm having UTI again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The thing called balisalsa. Yes, I feel that. So anyway, continuing to the next word, can you see my screen now, by the way?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
Yes. Yes,
listen
Mom.
carefully. So the word unchecked, if something harmful is unchecked, it is not controlled or stopped from getting worse. Now, on the article, it was used here. If any amount of stress is left unchecked, many things can occur within the body. If any amount of stress is left unchecked, many things can occur within the body. So, I will choose teacher Francel. Okay, the word unchecked. Please go on.
Um, unchecked for me is like, oh my god, where's my chat box?
So you are
Okay,
going to speak to your student, okay?
okay. So the word unchecked is nearly like it's a condition. It's a condition or um, not if uh, it's like having it's like having a mobile. Then if you're not going, I know it's like a car. If you're not going to examine its brake, then something will happen like that. So unchecked is like not not examined. I think.
Um, okay, so during that part of you saying it's like a vehicle, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
it's good you compared it to something, but you could have tried to relate it to a body condition. Okay, it's good you said unchecked is not examined. So when you are going to explain it, you should be confident. Okay, so it's like you are stammering for words. You're trying to figure out what to say, and you sound so unsure of what you're going to
Okay.
say. You are smiling, but your smile tells me that you're still unsure. Okay.
Yes.
Now, how will the student be confident if she can feel that you are not confident with what you're saying? So you could have related it to our body. Okay, so when you say unchecked, it is just like the brakes of your car. If if it's not in a good condition, you have to let someone check that, because if not, it could lead to a worse accident or something, right? It might not be working. So it is just like our body. If you are always stressed, sometimes you feel that your head is aching, your muscle is aching. And if you will not see a doctor with regards of what you are feeling, then it could lead to a much more severe illness that we may never know, right? So it is better if you always see a doctor if you feel something bad about your body. Okay? So there, that's the easier way to explain it. Okay? All right. So great. Next, let us have, so Rose, you're the only one left. Listen carefully. The word hormone, a chemical substance produced in the body that encourages growth or influences how the cells and tissues function. So, on this article, the hormone is used here. High stress can become dangerous because you are constantly flooding your system with cortisol, or the stress hormone. It is also increases your heart rate, elevates your blood pressure, suppresses the digestive system, and even your growth processes. Okay, go on, Rose.
So when we say hormone, it is a substance, a substance that's part of our body. Just gonna type it down. Hormone is a substance,
Mhm.
and
Okay. So you can cut it there. So
Yeah.
hormone is a substance that is found in our body.
Yes.
Now, this
And
paragraph, now go on, paragraph.
okay. So the paragraph says here that stress can become dangerous because you are constantly flooding your system with cortisol, the stress hormone. So cortisol there is considered as is labeled as the hormone which is related to the stress. So it is our stress hormone. So hormones can be different, and what the cortisol here, um, cortisol is the stress hormone.
Okay. All right. So, well, you've explained the hormone, okay, which is good. You've explained the stress hormone. What you have missed is to simplify it, right? So, how are you going to simplify it? So, high stress can become dangerous. So, in this article or in this particular paragraph, it tells us that when we are stressed, our body releases cortisol, and that's what we call the stress hormone. It can affect our heart rate. You know, sometimes when you are having problems, sometimes you feel like you cannot breathe. Sometimes you
Mm-mm.
feel like your chest is like, you know, something is holding on it so tightly that you cannot breathe. Sometimes it suppresses the digestive system, which is responsible for eating. So when you're having a lot of problems, this is the reason why we cannot eat. We sometimes cannot breathe. And that is the effect of cortisol. And you know,
Mm.
being on a high stress pace, it will lead us to an abnormal growth processes that can make us sick or ill. All right, you don't really rely, or no, you don't really focus with a scientific term of cortisol or hormone or
Okay.
chemical events or whatsoever. You are focused with explaining it in an easier way. So
You
it's
mean
just like, mhm,
explain the paragraph, not the word, not just the
yes.
word.
Yes,
Uh,
exactly. You are going to explain the word based on how it was used. That is why we should connect it.
okay.
Actually, if you're gonna check the meaning of hormone here, this is like a biology class, right? But it shouldn't be focused here. It should be focused on what it's trying to say with
Mm,
regards of
the topic.
experiencing a high stress, yes, topic. So teachers, why did I choose this book? This is easy. Why? Because all of us are stressed. As simple as that. And because that is common to us, you can relate it to yourself easily. If you are going to focus with all, oh, time is up. If you are going to focus with the article and what it means, then it is easier for you to explain it. But if you are going to focus with the difficult side, which is, you know, you are going to research what is the biochemical event, what is this, what is that, it will really give you difficulty, I
Mm.
swear. So just make it simple and basic. Okay, now the last phase of our class flow is the wrap up. Okay, so during the wrap up, we just have to ask the student what are the things that he understood, what are the things that he learned. So what have you learned in our article for today? All right, now if the article is quite long, I'm afraid that you couldn't finish it at 25 minutes, but based here on our wrap up, you are not required to finish the book, but at least reach until the third paragraph, right? Because you still need to explain the words and vocabulary, and then you go on to the paragraph itself. So, what you need to do is to make sure that you are left with 2 minutes for the wrap up itself. So before you finish, you have to do a recap. Okay, so what have you learned in this topic? I learned, teacher, that stress is bad. Oh, yes, very nice. Stress is bad for our health because it will really affect our growth. And what else is the effect? Can you eat when you're stressed? No, teacher, we cannot eat. Very good. And do you think you can get up on bed when you're stressed? Maybe teacher, but sometimes I can't. Yes, exactly. So here are the things that I would like to tell you of, all right? You are such a good student. You are very attentive and you always answer the questions of teachers, which is what I like. However, there are things that you need to improve, okay? Like for example, to answer in complete sentence. So you have to work on that one. And also when you pronounce words that has an R and an L, it gives you a hard time to say it. So I suggest you read more English books. Okay?
Mm.
And also you can try to sing English songs in order for you to practice your pronunciation, okay? Okay, teacher. Okay, that's perfect. So, do you have any more questions? No, teacher. So before you finish the class, make sure that you are going to ask your student if they still have some questions. And you have to finish the class at exactly 25 minutes. You will be able to see a timer here, okay? There's a timer here. So, let's continue. Questions on the class flow? None so far.
How do you end the class? What do you need to press anything to end it?
Okay. So once it's finished, you just click this
Oh, okay.
X and that's
X.
all. All right. And then you will go back to the class table here, click class over.
Okay.
And then it will refresh. Now you will be able to put remarks.
Okay.
All right. So there. Now let's talk about the things that you should not do. These are the things that you should not do. Just read it, okay? Read and understand. Next will be the things that you should do. I grabbed this one from one of the QA's score sheets. All right. So this is accurate. These are the things that you need to do. Now, there are parts of the class flow that's very important and you should not miss. And these are those. The things that you need to do on the introduction, on the lesson proper, and wrap up. Okay? Now, um, let me give you a feedback, okay? Francel and Christine, I will need to have a coaching with you before I endorse you for the demo. But our coaching will happen next week because, like what I said, I'm on a half day today because of the Chinese New Year. So I am only until 5 p.m. I want to have a coaching with you, especially when it comes to pronunciation and grammar and assessing your thoughts, so that when you are on your demo, you will be confident. However, during the coaching, I will still weigh you if you can make it or not. Okay? So I will do coaching. We are going to use the same book. Remember, I have sent you already the link, which is here. So you just have to practice. All right? Okay, so on Monday, please, please, please send me a message on Monday because I have a lot of messages every day and sometimes I might miss out sending you a message. We need to have a coaching by next week so you will be endorsed for the demo, okay? All
Okay.
right, so before Francel and Christine leaves the call, do you guys have some questions?
No, no.
None.
Francel, okay, so make sure to send me a message on Monday, okay? To
Yes, ma'am.
remind me of the coaching. Perfect. Okay, so you guys can go and I will have Rose and Charlene for their feedback also. Okay, bye. See you
Bye.
Monday.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so for Rose and Charlene, okay, let's have Charlene first. So for you, Charlene, I also need you to make the explanation simpler, easier for the students to understand because what happens is you tend to make it a little difficult for them to understand sometimes because you are also confused on your end. However, it's normal because this is the first time.
Yes.
right? So that is totally fine, but you need to work on that part. Now, for Rose, I like the way you talk because you sound confident. Although I can feel that it's a little you're a little nervous, but
Yeah.
still your confidence stands out because you're smiling. So both of you will be endorsed, okay? Both of you will be endorsed. Now I will share my screen. Okay. Can you do the demo tomorrow or on Sunday evening?
Sunday evening. That's
Sunday
fine.
or Saturday? Okay, wait, let me check. Mm, mm, so who was included their name? No one included the name. Why? Ah, there. Okay. So Wednesday. Ah, sorry. What am I looking at? 123, 124. Okay, Saturday or Sunday?
I go in Sunday. Sunday is fine.
Oh my. Okay, Sunday, good. Sunday, 6 p.m. What? Wait, 15? Why 15? Why 15 minutes only? Wait a second. What's this? I'm confused. Why? It looks like it's 15 minutes. Oh, I'm not sure about this. Wait. My manager is no longer online now. What to do? Okay, I'm not really sure about this, teachers. Sorry. I've just noticed it now. Because if I will be endorsing you for a Chinese QAs, they're actually all on vacation.
Mm-mm.
And because of that, I have no choice but to schedule you for Thursday. What about Thursday? Can you guys? No, not on Thursday, please. Um,
Saturday, tomorrow,
I'm not sure. I
not
don't
not
think. I don't think
not
they're.
available.
Yeah, because they are already on their holiday, so there's no more. Wait. Unfortunately, I cannot endorse you for other schedules. Oh, here. Ah, no, 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 no. Still no. Oh my God. So all of them are coming back on the 30th. So I have no choice, teachers. I'll just really put you on the 30th. Is it
It's
okay?
okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Hello?
Okay, hello.
I
Hello, and
didn't hear that.
which one? Yeah. Like what I said, I'll just put you on the 30th because I am not really sure about the schedules
Okay.
for,
So
the other.
30th will be the Thursday. Okay.
Yes. So on Thursday, these are the schedules. Okay. Wait, just take a look at this. The ones that is in white.
How about Wednesday? Is there any possible that I can?
Wait, let me just write your name first. So, Charlene, right?
Yes.
Here, Charlene and Ellie and Rose, 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 Rose. What's
Yep.
your here? Rose.ge,
There.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
What time is it on?
Wait, I'll open it. Wait a second.
Okay.
Okay, so here, Wednesday. Yeah, wait. Let's try Wednesday if there is a QA who will open on 29. 29th. Okay, no. 29th.
30th is fine.
30th. This is the ones, but I'm not really sure, Charlene, if it's
Mm-hmm.
going to be acknowledged because as you can see, there is no QA acknowledging the messages. Oh my god. No one acknowledges it. You see, only this one, but this was yesterday, and from now, no QAs are acknowledging the messages anymore. So we have no choice. Okay, we have no choice. So I'll just put you on the 30th. Okay.
6 o'clock tonight.
All right. So here. Um. Oh,
Saturday. Oh, that's February.
yeah. This is February. Where's the schedule earlier? I cannot see it anymore. What? I lost it. Oh
That's
my.
okay.
I lost it. Sophie, I think that was Sophie. Oh no, it's not Sophie. What about the 31st? I already lost the 30th, teacher. Sorry about that.
I'm fine. I'm fine with the 31st.
Okay.
That's a
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what about
Is there any evening time like 6? Yeah, I can see 6:30 there.
18:30? Okay. So I'll just give you the 18:30.
Yeah.
18:30 and it's gonna be 31st. And your QA
31st.
is Sophie. Okay,
The
so what
30th.
about you, Charlene?
Mm-hmm. Well, there's no available for this coming Wednesday, or at least next week Wednesday.
Only Wednesday,
Yes.
but that's going to be on February 5th.
Yeah.
Um, it's very long.
Mm, okay.
Okay, so why not? Why not this 31st? Are you going to be busy?
Oh, actually, I'm still working in a
Ah,
call center. Yeah. Well, I'm still trying to finalize if I'm going to resign and ask my TL as well about the process.
okay. So Wednesday
Yeah.
is your day off.
Yes, at least in the
Okay.
evening.
Okay. Unfortunately, there's no schedule for this coming Wednesday.
Mm.
So what?
But
So
this
what?
Wednesday, what time it is? Is it in the evening as well, or
On if it's when on this
oh
Wednesday,
no,
or
on the 31st? I'm
on
sorry.
the 31st, the most evening schedule is 6:30 and 6 p.m. and Rose already got the 6:30.
Oh, I see. So what time
Do
the
you
next?
need the 6:30? Because I can do 6 p.m. if you need the 6:30. If you need that.
Mhm, that's okay. It's okay. Well, actually, after that rose schedule, what will be the next schedule or
Um,
time?
no more.
No.
No more. They can only work until 18:30 or 6:30.
Okay. So I will have the same time as well, or
Well, I can let me check if there is a QA who has the 18:30 available. Okay, no one. Um, let's see. Okay, 31st. Yeah, here.
so 8:30 is the next schedule time.
6:30.
Oh, 6:30.
Yes,
6:30.
6:30.
Okay. It's okay.
But you're in a different QA, all right?
Oh.
18, 30, and 1. Okay, so let me send you first the schedule so you guys are aware. Where is it? Here. Please check if that's right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, then. So, teachers, I just have a favor, okay? On the day of your demo, please make sure to send me a message 30 minutes before your time. And I
Okay.
will do my
30
very best
minutes.
to send you a message right away. If I couldn't reply to you, then it means I have a training. But please make sure to send me a message because I will still do a little coaching for you. Okay, I will
Okay.
be in every step of the way so that we can make it, we can pass it, and you will be able to reach your goals. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. So make sure that you will review the important things here. Okay. And do you have more questions?
Just one more. Should I just message you or you message me about what to do with my Mac? I'll figure it out myself, but if I can't,
Yes.
I'll contact you.
Yes. And if
Okay.
even if you can figure that out and you're able to at least open it, not to open the entire thing, but
Yep.
when you open the
Just
class in,
open the app. Yep.
yeah, just open the app with when asking you for the login. It looks like this because if you've seen this part, it means that it is going to work.
No, I haven't. So,
Yeah.
so
So
I'll try to
once,
figure out how.
yes, please, and then you tell me what you did so that I can share it with Joseph.
Okay.
All right.
But if
Okay.
I don't know, I'll just let you know.
Yeah, just send me a message still.
Okay.
All right. So what
Thank
about you,
you.
Charlene?
No, I don't have any question.
Okay, then. So teachers, I wish you all good luck and thank you so much for staying in this training. So yes, we also finished almost at 4:30, just like how I did it yesterday. Okay, thank you, teachers,
Thank
so
Thank
you.
you.
much. Yes, bye.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. Bye bye.
Bye.